I was positive I was in labor this night, but it turned out to be a false alarm. More on that later. I'm almost 38 weeks pregnant, so I'm officially on baby watch. Every single day, every little thing, I'm like, is she coming? Is she not? It's kind of a mind game, I'm not gonna lie. We scheduled a play class for our son, so that's where we were headed off to. Now, I was a little worried because there was a lot of pressure going on down there, and I was having painful contractions, although they were not regular at all. So I knew they weren't the real thing. That's the part that's like a mind game, because it's like, what do you mean I'm literally having contractions, but it's not the real thing? How is that even possible? My parents met us at the play class. Usually either my in-laws meet us there or my parents, and it's so much fun because they get to play with him and it's a good time. I usually wash my hair once a week, and I had a hair appointment the next day, but I was like, oh my gosh, what if I have my baby tonight and I don't make it to my hair appointment? So I washed my hair even though it wasn't dirty, and then it's gonna be washed the next day. This is how you know I'm panicking. We started taking Jack to these classes just to get him used to being around other kids, because he doesn't have any other kids that he hangs out with, or any siblings, obviously not yet. And I feel like with each class he's getting so much more social and he's having so much fun. So highly recommend. We stopped and grabbed pizza with my parents afterwards. They gave Jack this dough to play with, but he was definitely not interested at all. I couldn't even finish one slice of pizza. I just feel like my entire abdomen is filled with obviously a baby, and then there's no room left for food. Also, I notice if I overeat or if I just eat a really big meal, I feel pretty awful. So I try to keep my meals a little smaller and a little bit more frequent, and I feel like that's doing me really good. Let's talk about how I thought I was going into labor. Actually, I was positive I was going into labor. So basically, I went to bed at the normal time I usually go to bed at. Tell me why. It's 11 o'clock, my eyes open, I'm wide awake, okay? I start feeling painful contractions, and I'm talking about the real contractions that, you know, get the baby out. From 11 p.m. to 3:45 in the morning, I was having regular contractions. They weren't regular enough to go into the hospital, and they weren't regular enough for me to wake up my husband, but they were regular enough for me to be convinced that I was going to have a baby within the next like 12 hours. On top of the contractions, I was having an extreme amount of pressure down there. I'm talking, if I tried to get up to go pee, it felt like the baby was literally going to slip and slide right out of me. That didn't happen. Obviously, baby is still not here. We're still pregnant. And this is why I'm panicking, which is what I did when I got home. This was actually before I had the contractions this evening, but I was like, you know what? I need to prepare. I need to pick up all the random things that are laying around my house, clean up my bathroom, pick up my closet. It feels like every day I'm deep cleaning my house and making sure everything is put away. And then, you know, the nighttime rolls around and I'm like, oh, we made a mess. I gotta clean again. And it's just this never ending cycle of cleaning. Is baby gonna come? Cleaning. Is baby gonna come? Another thing I wanted to do was pack up her diaper bag, just with some diapers, wipes, change of clothes, and some burp cloths, maybe a binky, but that's pretty much it for right now. I wasn't too worried about having this bag packed because the hospital has everything she needs. I mainly just wanted this for the car ride home, just in case she has an accident. There were also a few random things that I gathered that I still need to put in my hospital bag, so I got that all packed up and organized. On my packing my hospital bag video, I had quite a few people asking me if all this stuff was necessary that I was bringing, and technically you don't need to bring anything but yourself to the hospital. They have pretty much all the major necessities. I feel like everything else is just to make yourself comfortable. At least at the hospital I'm at, they have everything I could probably need, but then you have the things that you want, and the only person that's gonna know the things that you actually want and the things that are necessary is you. So anyways, I was just doing a bunch of random things around the house, picking up things, packing things away, and then I made me my little raspberry leaf tea concoction. I drink this twice a day. I'm not a big tea person, so it's a little hard, and I have to add juice to it, and still it's not the best thing I've ever tasted, but I try to chug it and get it over with. I took my nighttime vitamins, and also Nick bought me these lidocaine patches for my back because I'm having really bad sciatica on the left side, so I'm trying to manage those symptoms as best as I can, and then obviously grabbed my 3 dates and my pump so that I could pump colostrum. All of these things I'm doing to try to get my body prepped for labor. I know there are a ton of other things you could do. Also, it started literally pouring rain and thunderstorming, but anyways, let me know what worked for you. Was it the miles circuit? Was it eating spicy foods? I feel like there's so many little things you could do and try. This is where I started feeling like those really painful contractions, but they went away before I went to bed, so I didn't think anything of it. And then that's when I woke up at 11 p.m. and I was like, oh crap, I'm in labor. Definitely not the case. But this is honestly so fun knowing that she can come any moment. It's a little game I'm playing with myself at this point. Is it anxiety inducing? A little bit, but we're almost there.